All right, y'all. We're checking out ValiDATE, which actually just recently released. I know that they had their Kickstarter a bit ago, and they've had a demo out for a while, but it just recently released, right?
No, it's been out for a few months, but that's okay.
Okay. We're checking it out. For those that don't know anything about ValiDATE, it is a awesome Black-created visual novel. A lot of romancing going on.
Romance.
And queer.
Yeah.
And the art
And the art is amazing. Yeah.
So...
Oh, wait, go to the content warnings
Well, it's
first.
too late.
Oh, no content warnings.
Okay.
Just get ready for it.
Ooh.
Do you pick or...
So it goes in different chapters. So each chapter is going to go through a few different characters. So when you watch the intro, there's like, I think 8 or 9 different characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know that the first chapter involves Malik.
Okay.
Manager at Bop Eyes.
Yep.
Love it.
Wait, there's a bunch of like volume 1. It's all the way to the right.
I don't know what you want me to click, Jess.
No, yeah, I guess you can click 2 different people. Looks like.
Yeah, those are the characters that you can play as,
Inaya,
I think.
Safi, and...
Food scientist.
Original croissant dropper.
Nice. They say blocking is the best way to win an argument, but that's just cowardice talking.
Okay, so I can play as either of these?
Malik
Yeah.
or Inaya?
Okay, I'm going to pick Inaya.
All right.
Do it.
Okay.
She, they, Pakistani. I like that they have the...
Yeah.
Oh, and then is that... What's that, Virgo? They have the astrological
I think that
sign?
is Virgo, yeah.
Or is that Aries? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I think that's Aries.
Okay.
Because that looks like a goat. Or the horns.
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Grizzy, if you want to find out about the content warnings, you can probably check on their website too. Because they'll have it there.
Meeting Inaya.
Aries.
Yeah. My friend Danny, content warnings, body image. There you go.
Okay. I like how they put it right there at the beginning.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Nias Noms, a cooking show that is a lot less cute than the title might suggest.
Okay.
We're slaves to the algorithm here, boys and girls.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
Today, we're going to be making a basic-ass tomato sauce.
Oh, that sounds good.
Because some of the questions I got after the last week's penne alla vodka were absolutely ungodly. We really have to work our way from square one here. But before I do anything, I want to draw your attention to this. The overhead light of the kitchen sends streaks of sweat running down between your shoulder blades.
Wow.
You gotta wrap this one up fast. You point a finger at the corner of your mouth with a flourish. Your hands smell like rosemary and tap water. This strange alien marking on my face. Is it a zit? It is. Admittedly nasty, but it's not cancerous. It's not herpes.
That's good.
If I see one smug motherfucker in the comments calling it herpes, I swear to God. I just thought I'd draw attention to it before any of you jokers got any.
This is so real.
Yeah,
this is so
very
real.
Moving on. Perhaps people keep telling me the penne alla vodka is bland. I got some of that shit on my chili recipe a couple of months ago too. Listen, this is basic. Sometimes I forget that all of you are like tiny babies. It's held all the way through everything.
Tiny, fussy babies.
Fussy baby.
Don't choke on your pacifiers while I chop this garlic.
Yo, I love the shade.
Yeah.
Naya
Yeah.
just throws the shade.
You wince internally.
Do you want to be narrator as well, Ash?
You can be my internal voice here.
Okay, I am. That might have been a little much. Your brand is a relevant scorn, definitely. But you should have saved that one to run past Alex. He's your test audience of bitches who have never cooked a thing in their lives.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
You've got to bloom spices with
Oh,
heat,
yeah, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
That's how you bring out the flavor.
It's true.
Yep.
That's why garlic always goes first. It's going to taste like shit if you don't activate it. Cooking is 100% chemistry.
Yeah.
I know I say that constantly, but it's true.
You glance at the page
true.
views. Ugh, that's about half as many as you got for your last video. You don't usually check analytics while you're live. You're not a complete amateur, but you really aren't feeling it today. Hence that low-hanging fruit herpes joke. True. You do have a nasty zit by your mouth. And true, some asshole is absolutely going to comment on it, but it would probably have it better to just cover it up with makeup. Whatever. It's over now. No point in agonizing over it. You'll burn yourself. You settle into autopilot, chopping and sautéing and talking the whole time. You could make this tomato sauce in your sleep. You've done it so many times. Throughout undergrad, you mostly lived on pasta and eggs.
Oh, that sounds good.
Not together. Well, sometimes together. You keep up a steady stream of bullshit through the video, babbling about the weather, the pair of running shoes you busted open the other day, and that last terrible Star Wars movie. People always want to know your opinions on media, or they think they do, until they actually hear them. Then they often want to return to blissful ignorance. Screw them. Your opinions are great. The public are just weak and foolish. They will never survive the winter. You succumb to another moment of weakness and glance at the chat.
Oh my god.
Toxic socks.
Pluck your eyebrows.
Rude.
OMG, I thought I was the only one to root, but she needs to.
Wow.
The light above might as well be the sun beating down on your back. Sweat drips in your eyes. This is the hottest summer on record. Why are you cooking over an even hotter stove? Idiotic.
She would be so cute if she tried.
The person's name is Toxic Socks.
Yeah. You toss the pasta into the boiling water. It hisses and spits, burning the back of your hand. You want to hiss back, but you hide it from the camera. You finish up the pasta and end the live stream, phoning it in toward the end there. Who cares? Hardly anybody was watching this one. It's just been too hot to put in any effort into anything. You signed off for a next week ice cream, or maybe just ice. Hold the cream. I'm gonna crawl into a fucking freezer, and you all can come and find my body. Peace.
I mean, that's a great way to end a YouTube video.
Right?
Yep. Blech. You taste the sauce. Ugh, terrible. Nothing you make in your lives is ever edible. It's wild. Even if you follow every step perfectly, exactly how you would do it on your own, it never turns out right. Something about the pressure of fame sours everything. You slam dunk the whole thing right into the garbage.
Oh.
Your phone is blowing up when you finally get back to it. You keep it on silent though recording. Unless there's a specific bit you want to do. Checking up on the world news or reading an embarrassing reply. You have a wall in Instagram notice. I love Instagram. A couple bitter follows.
Bitter, yeah.
And of course Alex has notes for you.
Hey, Alex.
Oh, hey Alex.
Wow, you're really on your bullshit today. Tech bro job, Inaya's manager and professional best friend.
Professional best friend.
Professional.
Thanks, I try. Oh wait, that's you, Ash, sorry.
That wasn't a compliment. God, I love her nails.
I know, I'm just out of juice. I don't have a single comeback in me. It's so fucking hot in here.
The amount of detail in all these character designs are great.
Yeah.
Turn on your AC, idiot.
Like all the pins.
No, I will not. It's expensive, and I'm ethically opposed to it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, can you scroll down a bit?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Oh.
One person running their AC occasionally is not going to make a difference in global climate change. I swear to you.
It barely even works. It's just a window module.
Better than nothing.
I mean, yeah, it's the solution if you're complaining about heat.
You need a new one. It's not like you can't afford it.
I'll consider it.
You won't. Not a chance. And if you try to explain why, Alex will just call you an edgelord, which, okay, maybe you are, but that's beside the point. Just the idea of turning on the AC when it's not necessary just absolutely disgusts you. Just like taking an elevator when the stairs work just as well. It's why you'd never buy a pre-shredded cheese when it's perfectly acceptable just to shred your own.
Also, you should never.
I mean, honestly, you can just milk your own cow and you can make your own cheese and then you can shred it however you want. You aren't a Luddite.
Obviously, technology doesn't scare you. You're an Instagram influencer. You just have some lines in the sand.
I'll let you know when I'm done going through the comments. I won't be able to get it before tonight. I've got a deadline. Someone's sick, so I need to write a feature. I read that backwards.
It's fine. I can go through them myself.
No fucking way. We talked about this, and this is the one thing that you're not going to do. You signed that contract.
He's right. You did sign it.
They don't allow you to do any social media related things.
Oh, look at all the bicolors.
Oh, this artwork is
great.
so
It's gorgeous.
It's great.
You type out the answer and toss the phone down on the couch. You toss yourself down after it, and then struggle out of your clothes as much as you can, letting your overalls hang down loose. The overhead fan needs to be turned off while you're filming, but you slap it back on. Sighing as it cools the damp patches on your neck and forehead, you raise your arms over your head so you can get your pits. You need to clean up the kitchen and yourself. You don't remember the last time you washed your hair. Initially, working from home has been such a tempting prospect, and you'd been so absolutely certain that you weren't going to turn out to be one of those suckers who needs a rigid capitalist structure to keep them on task. And generally you don't. You're just pretty bad at showering if you aren't going to see another human.
That is very fair.
This game has a lot of moods already. A combination of the heat, your bad mood, and the unappealing prospect of washing the dishes sends you to an unsettled doze. When you wake up, you're actually even sweatier than before. The nap was long enough for you to feel your soul has left your body, but not enough for you to feel at all rested.
I hate that feeling.
You're struck with a very clear memory of time in your childhood when you'd been at home with a fever, sleeping all throughout the day, waking up to the non-committal gray light of either evening or very early morning. You asked your younger sister, who shared your room, if it was today or tomorrow, and she comically stricken in a way that only the very young can be responded, "I don't know." Your phone vibrates again and you realize that what woke you up. You fumble it upright and accept the call before you even really take time to think about it. If you'd been more awake, you would have let it go to voicemail.
Oh, Mama.
Hey, Mom.
Ayana Safi, scheduler, and Naya's mom.
Who wants to be my mom?
Naya, are you sleeping?
Huh?
It's too early to sleep. Aren't you going out? It's Friday.
I wasn't sleeping.
You struggle upright and grope around for your laptop to check the time.
That scowl on the mom's face.
Knowing that your only time-telling device is currently being utilized for communication. Incredibly insensitive of your mom to insist on calling you like it's 2005, but she hates texting. You kind of hate it too. It's just the only way to keep in contact with anyone.
Yep. How's work? I haven't watched your last few videos. I wish your audience didn't swear so much.
Wow.
You swear.
Yes, but I don't swear at my daughter, do I?
Assholes are just part of the business.
Unfortunate.
And I don't go through the comments anymore. I hired someone to do that for me, so I don't care what they say.
You pay someone for that?
A friend. He needs the work.
That's nice of you. Is he in school?
Why do you care?
Well, he doesn't want to be a professional comment checker forever, does he?
He's in the same culinary program I was in. And he's got his own parents that get on his ass.
You're right, it's none of my business. Point taken.
That wasn't...
You squeeze your eyes shut. You're too exhausted to fight about nothing.
Did you call for something specific? I was just about to take a shower.
Oh, I was just going through the dire situation in my closet. I haven't cleaned out in almost a decade. Can you believe it? Your father always gets so annoyed when I move things around. I was wondering if you'd like me to send you anything before I donate it to charity. My things are so nice, but I'm a little too old for them.
Wow.
You mean like dresses? I don't think any of them would fit me.
You're skinnier than you were the last time I saw you, though, aren't you? I've been keeping an eye on Headbook.
Oh my god.
I love the butter pin. This conversation needs to be over.
I don't think... Just send me pictures. I'll take a look.
She isn't going to let it go. Better to just let her send you some stuff and then throw it out in the back of the closet. You hang up before your mom can get going on another long-winded explanation of exactly why it's so important that you take all of her old shit. She's got a bunch of traditional clothes that you've never even seen her wear.
Okay.
But insists on keeping, like a little piece of Pakistan wrapped up carefully and set under glass. You hope she doesn't want you to take any of it. You lay back down on the couch, on the opposite end to avoid your sweat mark, staring up at the ceiling fan until you feel yourself start to get cross-eyed. You pick up your phone, you've got a new message.
When I'm that sweaty, I don't like sitting on anything in my home. I'm like, no, don't get it dirty.
Okay, I'm going through the comments. Wow, I know I say I'm your prison abolitionist, but my god, I want to send your Sims to jail.
Let's go out.
What? I thought you wanted me to do this as fast as possible.
Fuck that. Actually, that was a decision that past Inaya made, and past Inaya is an idiot. Present Inaya is smart and wants a beer.
Well, hell, okay. If you're driving.
Aww.
Can't stand the heat. Cute.
A little Discord.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh my god.
It is a little Discord.
I love their little gap in their teeth too. That's so cute. Gaps are hot.
Yolanda.
You're struggling single in your area.
This is like a Tinder thing. You can
Is this a Tinder?
swipe.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Wait, press X on
X or
Yolanda and
heart.
see if it goes. Like, can you choose somebody else?
Oh, didn't I hit X? Okay.
Dates. Maybe you don't get to choose. Maybe it's just like you can go on a date.
they might. This might only be like the ones available for right now.
Okay, so-
until they add more.
Okay, so send?
Yeah. Ooh, we're going on a date.
But I thought we were
Daytime.
also going to go to beer.
Maybe that was just like the intro.
Comboing it.
We don't get to see that scene. Fast forward.
Why the dispute? What? Written by Rami Blackwood. Content warnings. Drugs, ableist language. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. So each one, they're going to do that. And that's interesting that it has like a writer and like a...
Yeah.
Here's this scene.
They have, I feel like it's like 6 writers.
Oh,
Wow.
That's cool.
Does anyone want to be narrator for this scene?
Well, I'm Alex, so somebody else?
Alex pulls up to your door exactly on time. Down to the minute. He always honks when he arrives instead of texting like a normal person. You're waiting for him by the door, but you keep scrolling through Bitter for another 30 seconds to indicate you dislike being honked at like you're walking past a construction site in booty shorts. The sunroof is open on Alex's 2001 Toyota Camry, cigarette smoke gilded blue in the streetlights. It got dark while you were waiting. You guess that makes it a moonroof? Alex leans out the window, sunglasses pushed up and perched in a blurry mop of silver hair.
Wearing your sunglasses at night?
Alex pops the lock and you slide into the passenger seat.
Fuck you. The sun was setting into my eyes.
Where are we going?
It's a surprise.
I hate surprises.
Oh, I know.
He smacks your hand away from the radio.
Driver picks the music.
Dems the rules.
True.
I've been doing this wrong. I always let other people choose.
I mean, if you're okay with it, you can. At first, you think Alex is lost and needs somewhere to idle and pull up directions on his phone. He turns off the car. You look from the sign to Alex and back again.
Are you trying to send me subliminal messages? I'm not cutting my hair.
Yeah, absolutely. I bought you in for a surprise makeover at 9 on a Friday night.
You joke, but you did bring me to a salon at 9 on a Friday. Is this a drug deal? Isn't weed legal here? Are we getting meth?
Inaya, how does one take meth?
Snort it?
Come on.
No, despite your distaste of makeover montages, you follow Alex out of the car and around the building. The back parking lot is a totally different scene. The salon looks closed, but around back there's an entrance with a wrought iron railing wrapped with fairy lights, and a gaggle of people standing around, talking and smoking. All of them dressed way cooler than you are. The person working the door greets Alex by name, giving you a brief glance before letting you inside.
Oh, I don't like that.
It definitely smells like a salon, hairspray and bleach, but the back room has been turned into a little performance space, complete with makeshift stage and moonlighting. A girl is selling beers out of a cooler in the corner, and a couple guys in roadie black are setting up a sound system. You sit at a small round table and Alex buys you a drink. The place isn't huge, and it's filling up fast. You had no idea something like this was here. You don't go to salons. You haven't cut your hair in years. Do a bunch of shops in town have places like this? Is there like a fucking cabaret going on in the back of Lawn Depot?
You really are being weird. I noticed it on the phone.
What do you mean?
I brought you to this very clearly slam poetry event, and you haven't made one snide comment. Clearly you're fake, Inaya. And the real Inaya is lying knocked out in her apartment. You must have stolen her overalls.
You're so absolutely not going to take this from this curly-haired bitch.
Wow.
I don't know what I've ever done to give you the impression that I think that I'm too good for slam poetry. When have I ever said that? Don't answer that.
Your whole vibe is the vibe of a person who finds slam poetry deeply cringe.
I mean,
Slam poetry is deeply cringe.
Alex makes a gesture with his beer that says, case in point. You rub at your forehead.
If you were so convinced that I wouldn't enjoy it, why did you bring me?
Alex shrugs.
What? You thought I was going to change my Friday night plans just for you?
The little smile hovering around the mouth of his beer lets you know he's joking.
Dickhead. Just so you know, I'm actually way more cool and open-minded now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
When did this happen?
Just now. I decided I'm open to new experiences. I'm doing intense, irrefutable character growth as we speak.
Nice.
And there's no chance I'm ever going to regress into bad habits.
Not a chance.
Well, that's a relief.
Like, for instance, I didn't complain when you brought me a fucking IPA.
Look,
I'm drinking it, okay? I wouldn't. I'm drinking a beer that tastes like a whole-ass flower garden in the name of broadening my horizons.
IPA is where it's at.
they're very delicious.
They're very disgusting.
Yeah, you
I
deserve
agree with
the Nobel
Ash.
Peace Prize. I like IPAs.
Yeah.
I was thinking of some kind of cultural award, or like a literal award, Newbery Medal for great character growth, for drinking a bad beer and participating in the corniest public activity known to man.
You're a couple words from the end of your manic monologue when the lights go down and conversation cuts off abruptly, leaving you speaking loudly while everyone else goes quiet. Corniest public activity known to man, man, echoes out across the room like a fart in a bathtub. Suddenly, every cool person in the salon is looking at you. The asshole, the sloppy bitch in the overalls and scraggly hair, here to talk shit. You should probably leave now. You should probably melt down into your component parts, a liquid of carbon-based life form.
Oh, I was there earlier today.
Pretend to laugh it off. Ha! If you want to, I can get up on stage and say it again.
Nobody laughs.
Oh, no.
Shit. Fuck. You should have stayed quiet. You are not winning friends and influencing people. Oh, everyone's focus shifts to the woman coming on stage. And you do not blame them in the least. She's pretty. High cheekbones, big, striking eyes, a quiet self-assurance radiating from every motion. She adjusts the mic stand, shakes out her braids, and leans in to speak.
Oh, she was the one in the
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a chicken hat. Hi, everybody. Hope it's going good out there. The light is in my eyes, so I can't really see shit. But I'm going to assume it's great.
That gets a murmuring laugh from the audience. Whoever she is, she's popular.
Oh my god, I love the chicken hat.
It's so
For
cute.
those of you who don't know, I'm Yolanda, owner of Dispute Salon and founder of Jercy City Slam,
Okay.
a weekly free evening of poetry and music. If someone charged you a cover fee, sorry, but you got scammed.
The crowd laughs again. Clearly, this is a running joke that you're not in on. Despite what you said to Alex, you do think it's a little shitty of him to just bring you to a place where he knows everyone and you know no one? Not that you really have that many friends offline. Whatever. All that talk about character development was just blowing smoke up his ass, but it's probably not a bad idea. You could stand to be a little more open-minded. To that end, you attempt polite focus and applause greets the end of Yolanda's intro and the studio lights darken. It's surprisingly not terrible. Definitely not something you'd come to by yourself. You're not sure if you'd come back, but the talent level here is high enough that it isn't excruciating. What a review. There's a couple singer-songwriter type acts and some decent freestyle rappers, even if the crowd gets too rowdy for you to parse every word. Some of the poetry is good too, if a little dramatic for your taste. Towards the end of the set, the lights go down even further. You're on your second beer, just chilling, when Yolanda gets back up on the stage. The crowd applauds harder for her than they have for anyone else.
Hey, y'all. I've got a new one for you tonight.
Don't force me on stage. Aren't poetry people supposed to snap?
Huh?
You know, snap your fingers so people can hear the poetry.
I don't think anybody actually does that.
Well, maybe they should. We should start it.
You are welcome to snap if you want to.
No. We have to snap together. If it's just one of us...
Me and you, Jazz.
Right.
We have to do it together. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Hopefully this one hits and isn't...
Her eyes flick briefly in your direction. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Hello. Corny.
Calling you out, calling you out. You're back to wanting to sink into the floor. Alex snorts. You elbow him in the shoulder. You need to have a talk about what loving and supporting your socially maladjusted friend actually means. Because it sure as hell isn't this. But then the lights go down and Yolanda starts to speak. And it's like flipping a switch. The audience might still be making noise. You honestly have no idea. At this point, you could be hit by a 10-foot wave and you wouldn't even notice. You were wet. It's not the words to the poem, though they're pretty good to your amateur ear. Dark shapes moving through a bright day and leaving no shadows, that sort of imagery. And it's not the way she looks either, although she looks good. There's something in the way she speaks, a clear intonation to her words, a cadence to her gestures. It's confidence, but it's also the opposite of that, indifference. She has something to say, and she's gonna say it, even if no one is listening. If Yolanda were performing to an empty room, she'd give the same energy, the same calm assurance that her words have value. To someone like you, ever fidgeting and vamping, trying to not look at viewer counts, ignoring vicious comments out of the corner of your eye, aware that it's only a matter of time before someone comes along and tears all the success out of your hands and scatters it to the wind, it's humbling, to say the least. Her performance winds down, but she maintains intensity all the way through. When she's finished and the lights come up, you sit in thunderstruck silence as everyone else around you applauds politely. You might manage to put your hands together a couple of times. There's no way you've only had 2 beers. Where's the fucking ABV on this one?
That was amazing.
It comes out breathy and squeezed. You don't think you got any air out all the way through the entire performance. Beside you, Alex is texting.
Oh, yeah, she's really good.
Were you even watching?
What? Yeah, I mean, I've seen this one before.
She said it was a new one.
Yeah, well, all of her poems blend together.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't mean it that in a bad way. I mean, she's doing like a themed book of poetry or something. You should ask her about it.
You should.
Holy shit. You should. It didn't occur to you to go up and talk to her. Your everyday interaction with the people through a screen, the only way to show your appreciation is to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh my god.
You shouldn't get pissy at Alex for not being moved by Yolanda's performance. You aren't an artist, but you're close enough to understand not everything resonates with everyone who hears. She's an artist. On the other hand, you don't want to be the only asshole who got knocked off the floor by a pretty girl saying a poem in the back of a hair salon. And, fuck, she's coming over here, isn't she?
She's so cute.
I know. Hey, Alex, glad you could make it.
Londa, you were fantastic.
Alex's phone immediately goes into his pocket when she walks over. He might be a shitty audience member, but he's not a complete dickhead. Why are you being so rude about him in your head right now? Alex is cool. He's put up with your bullshit for years.
Thanks. I was a little worried about that one, honestly. Didn't think it would vibe with the room.
You killed it. Oh, by the way, this is Inaya. I pulled her out of her cave for the night.
Hey.
She thought you were great.
Hi.
Hi, I thought you were great.
Yolanda laughs, looking between the two of you like she's trying to figure you out. That's fine. You're unfigure-outable.
Cute.
Hey, thanks.
She smiles at you, and you wish you had something else to say, but you know literally nothing about poetry. You can't even fucking remember if it rhymed. Before you can freak, a very tall woman walks up to your seat.
Oh.
Let's hear.
Hey, Yo-Yo. I gotta go. You good? Zira, hairstylist and Yolanda's coworker.
Oh, I like her pink. I guess. Where's Mariah?
She left. She needed to get the last bus.
Oh, I thought it ran until midnight on Fridays.
I got no idea. Maybe I misunderstood her.
I gotta get this place put away before tomorrow.
I really have to go. Yolanda starts fidgeting with one of her braids. For a moment, you think her fingers are shaking as if from fear or exhaustion, but her demeanor is so calm you might be mistaken.
I've been working for 12 hours, Zara.
I know, but my brother's about to get off work and I'm not gonna let him walk home this time of night.
Right. Of course. Go. I'll figure something out.
It might be the beers. You still haven't found the damn ABV. You catch a glimpse of Yolanda's mask slipping. It's nothing radical. She just looks tired, exhausted. She looks the way you do after a day full of live streaming and tearing apart your kitchen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Before you take the time to think about it.
I can help you.
Huh?
Oh, fuck. Now you have to commit to it.
I can help you clean the place up if you want.
Why?
You weren't prepared for this question. You were expecting a polite refusal since you're a complete stranger and had only been half serious. It's a free country.
I've nothing else to do.
Oh, man.
I really liked your poetry, and I don't have anything else to do.
You can practically hear Alex face palming behind you. Come on, man. Sight gags are worthless in real life. Yolanda stares at you a couple seconds before smiling hesitantly.
Sure, appreciate it. Come find me when people clear out, okay? I gotta go small talk a little bit more.
Cute.
She joins the people milling around the stage, throwing you a brief glance over her shoulder.
Hey, I can't stay late enough for you to pick up chicks with your incredible room straightening skills. Or whatever. I got work in the morning.
I'll just get an Uber.
Uber.
What? Why are you looking at me like I've got food all over my face?
Well, you've got something on your face, but I was ignoring it because you told me to stay on. You told me to get Instagram.
You elbow him.
I'm not used to you being impulsive, that's all.
Whatever. It's not like I have anything else to do. It's either that or sitting at home and posting.
You love sitting at home and posting.
Well, it's not good for my brain. Don't worry about me. You're not my real dad.
Cute.
You get Alex to leave with a bit more coaxing, and as soon as he's gone, you wish he hadn't. You need the phone charger from his car. You're at 30%, plus 25%. You need a phone to get home tonight. Shit. You're so bad at this whole going out and doing things element of life. Why bother? You put your phone in airplane mode and wait for the place to clear out. You keep waking up your screen and navigating to bitter before remembering you don't have any signal. It's practically a nervous tick. The boomers are right. You really do be on that phone. Luckily, now that the beers are sold out, people start to leave. And then it's just you and Yolanda in the mood lighting.
Cute.
Romantic.
She's counting cash from the makeshift bar with quick, practiced flicks of her fingers, stacking the bills in neat piles. Then she stands over the cash box, head bowed, like she's praying or thinking or resting her eyes. You get the sudden impulse to part her hair to get a look at the nape of her neck, an intensely creepy thought to have. She straightens up and whatever spell she had cast is broken.
Hey, thanks again for staying.
She's back to politely energetic. She doesn't need to put on her customer service act for you. You live stream. You know what people look like when they're performing. But you don't know her at all. What are you going to say? Relax?
No problem. Is there anything specific you want me to do?
Can you stack the chairs? Not too high, 3 or 4 in a stack.
Got it. Yes, I can definitely do that.
Oh, I thought the music just cut out. It just looped. You stack chairs. You only knock your elbow into one a couple of times, and you only drop one twice. Did 2 beers do this to you? You are a little old lady. After you're done with the chairs, you sweep and take out the trash. You hate doing chores, but this is way less awful than doing them in your own apartment. Maybe because you weren't the one to make the mess in the first place. Why clean up when you're just going to get everything messy again? Clutter doesn't bother you like it seems to bother most people. Drove your mom crazy.
When did you start writing poetry?
Huh?
She looks at you with such a strange expression that you wonder if you've committed some intense poet faux pas?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make, first date small talk. I was just wondering, I liked your poem a lot.
First date? Come on,
mention
Inaya.
it.
You already said that. Yolanda smiles again, looking slightly relieved, like she was worried you were trying to catch her in a lie.
Oh, I don't even really remember. I've been scribbling stuff down since I could write, I think. I used to carry notebooks with me everywhere I went. I mean, I still do that, but I use the Notes app on my phone too.
Well, I've never written a poem in my life. I mean, I guess I've written roses are red, violets are blue type of poem. But that's it.
Yolanda shrugs.
To be honest, anyone can write poetry.
She says it like she's had this conversation before. A lot of people must tell her about their dog shit poetry. What else do you say to a poet?
Probably not everyone. There are so many people who barely have personality.
Yolanda laughs. One loud ha.
I know that's right.
Anna, give out a loud ha.
Ha! Man, I don't mean to be rude or anything. Like, this is a safe space, you know? I don't want people to feel like they can't come here and be their true, authentic selves.
But some people's authentic selves are boring.
It's true.
Yolanda closes the cash box and comes over to hold the dustpan for you. You sweep up a cocktail of dust, bottle caps, and little bits of plastic.
We used to get this one girl, pretty young, like 21 or 22, and she'd always show up and just do those crazy long poems about the same dude. He sounded really weird, like he had birds, way too many birds.
That's a lot of birds.
Wait, she talked about this guy's birds in her poem?
God, yeah, literally at every piece.
Maybe he cheated on her with a toucan?
Yeah, she didn't last that long, but I think about her all the time. Wherever you are, bird girl, I hope you're doing good.
Oh, pour one out for Bird Girl.
I want to know bird girl.
That's
Cute.
great. The two of you finish the cleanup, and now that you've bonded over making fun of some random girl's terrible poetry, Yolanda has warmed up to you. Not that you think she just super likes mocking people. It's more that complaining can always bring people together. Back in college, the single easiest way to start up a conversation was bitching. About the syllabus, the professor, the long distance between buildings on campus.
It's true.
It's true, yeah. You used to be good at making friends. You're not sure what happened? You kept snatching glances at her while you worked, not to sound like fake deep, but ever since you were a teenager, you've only been attracted to people you were intellectually stimulated by. Ugh, you hate hearing how that sounds even in your own brain, like you're one of those sapiosexual dudes. But it's true. Celebrities, sure. You can be attracted to them for their looks or charisma, but in real life, it's always been difficult to connect unless they were interesting. Maybe that's not weird. Maybe it's normal. You don't have much basis for comparison. Yolanda isn't your type, but that's just because you don't have a type. You have a list of attributes you'd pick and choose from to form a perfect human, like Build-A-Bear Workshop, but with someone you wanted to date. You mean it in a way that doesn't sound like a supervillain, though. The point is, you would be attracted to Yolanda if you hadn't heard her poem, but you did, so now you are. And now that the door is open, you're catching glimpses of her other good qualities. You hope she didn't see you looking at her ass. She's way out of your league. You with your Instagram cooking show and your unplucked eyebrows, your baggy overalls and unstyled hair. She owns a salon? You're surprised she let you hang around for this long. Which is why when the two of you finish up and she asks if you want to come over to her place, it knocks you out.
Dang.
No problem. If not, I just know you mentioned you wanted to charge your phone. And I live basically upstairs.
Right. She's being polite. Makes sense. Well, you don't need to be home at a reasonable hour. Tomorrow's the weekend, and you work at home for yourself, which means it's always the weekend, but more depressing. We connect on this with so many levels.
Yeah.
Say yes.
You shrug. Sure.
Why not?
Cute.
So cute.
Yolanda's apartment is nice, and looks about the way you expected it to. You check out the small stack of books on the side table, while Yolanda goes into her room to grab her phone. Charger. It's all poetry books. Alice Walker, June Jordan, Jupiter Hammond. Maya Angelou is the only one of the names you recognize, though you haven't actually ever read anything by her.
Alice Walker was a question in our Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. She was just in the water through a lot of undergrad. Yolanda comes back in with the charger and a little baggie.
You smoke?
Oh, snap.
Not really. I used to. But I'm not actually that good at it. I suck at inhaling.
Oh, it also makes you paranoid. But you don't really want to talk about that part.
I got edibles, actually. I don't smoke much either. Or at least I try not to.
Okay.
You say it before you can talk yourself out of it. Honestly, the paranoia usually isn't that bad, and it's not like you're going to do much damage here. Usually when you get paranoid, half of it comes from doom scrolling. Oh, Ash, go to the moon. Go to the moon.
No, eat half.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
You eat the gummy she offers you and sit down on the couch. It's a way nicer couch than yours, and you doubt anyone has spent all day on it lying around sweating. Look, you're not going to feel it for like 2 hours. Okay?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yolanda puts on some music, something cool and trippy that you're neither cool nor trippy enough to recognize. She sits down next to you and notices you looking at her stack of books.
I promise you I read them. They're not just there to make me look smart.
I mean, you do
Huh?
look smart. I mean,
Yolanda laughs. Real quick. Should we stop here somewhere?
I kind of thought there would be a chapter break.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna keep going, and I feel like this date's gonna go long.
So I think this is where we're going to choose to wrap up. I'm curious. It doesn't actually say.
Go to the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could save there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can save here. But y'all, this has been ValiDATE, and we just have to wrap up because it's getting close to the end of our stream. But it's out now, or at least the first chapter is, right?
Yeah, it's coming out in like small chapters, so I think the first 2 chapters are out, maybe.
Right.
Or it's the first part is out.
Yeah.
And it looked like I think there was going to be 4, at least anyway, from the main menu. So go check it out yourselves. And if you played
cute.
if you played Inaya, let us know how your run of it went thus far.
Yeah.
Did you eat the whole gummy or half the gummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, did we make the wrong choice? Let us know. Anyway, y'all, let us know your thoughts on it. With that, we're going to move on.